Hello, everybody. It's what is it? Monday, October 6th. It's Keith here, as usual.
And it's Mav here, as usual.
As usual. Happy first week of October. First full week, I should say. Yeah, lights are getting shorter. Well, darker hours are getting shorter. Whatever, daylight's getting shorter. That's what I'm looking for.
Daylight is getting shorter, yes.
About a month away. We still have daylight savings time. I know they keep talking about getting rid of that, but yet it still comes every year. So we got that coming up soon. But yeah, it's supposed to start getting cooler over by me, which is Lego building weather, as we all know.
Yes.
So I believe we had a big release day after our last episode last week. So what'd you get?
I got the Death Star.
Okay.
And I got the Gingerbread AT-AT.
Oh, yes.
And I got the Nintendo Game Boy.
Okay.
And I got and
I got
I got Gizmo.
Okay. And Dan.
I gotta get upscaled Santa.
Yeah. Yep.
So
yep. Hello, Wayne. How are you? Wayne is in a Zoom building session with his granddaughters. Oh, that's a fun time. We'll enjoy that. Don't mind us. Just enjoy your time with them. Yeah,
about
all
you?
I got, I just got the gingerbread AT-AT, and completely unrelated to the first, but sticking with Christmas, I got 2 advent calendars. I got the City Advent and the Minecraft. Bryce wanted the Minecraft, so got that.
I did pick up the City Advent
Yeah.
calendar at Target for $20.
I was just gonna say, for anybody looking for advent calendars, get them this week. They're on markdowns, Target, Amazon, Walmart.
Well, I would check
Everybody's
Amazon tomorrow.
Well, yeah. Yeah, that's right. Amazon starts tomorrow, but I think Target and Walmart have both started their sale weeks to combat with Amazon. So if you're looking for pretty much any newish Lego, not the new stuff that just came out, but anything probably this year, some of last year's stuff is pretty decently on sale. I think Target had about 30 or so sets on sale.
30% off.
Yeah.
Probably gonna stop in and grab Peter Parker's apartment
Okay.
and the deli from
Oh yeah.
the Miles Morales.
Yep.
Pretty good. They're priced like we seen Kevin's post,
Mhm.
Crypto Bricks, that
Yep.
he mentioned that this is where that price point should have been. And
Yeah.
I think we've talked about that before.
Yep.
So it's a good time to grab it, and it kind of flows into tonight's episode.
Yes, which we will get into that because if you guys are interested in those sets, some of these sets don't always come the way we wish they would come. And so you do have several options to make the sets into what you would have liked them to be. Um, and sometimes, if you're like Mav and I, sometimes we like to buy a set and we struggle to change that set as it was originally intended to be. So this would be one of those times that if you bought a set and you have a tough time with changing it, you can keep it as it is. But with 30% off some of these sets, maybe more affordable if you want to grab another one to make into a mock or a rebrickable, as we're going to get into here shortly. Before we get into that, though, did the Death Star come in yet, or is that still en route?
That is still en route. I got an email on Friday because I bought it on the 1st.
Okay.
Late to the party on the 1st. It wasn't till evening because I was like, you know what? I knew I was going to get the Death Star. I couldn't make it into the Lego store, but I didn't think that they would sell out or back order, right?
Yeah.
Because of the price point.
Which they did not, still have not.
No, I saw a couple of posts that they're starting to back order. I think
Oh,
they're
okay.
back ordered online now on the
Oh, I see
US.
that. Yep.
So
Yep.
surprising.
A little bit. Yeah, I think people probably were waiting. Trying to see. I'm clicking on it now. See what the estimated shipping day is. Doesn't say.
So I think we talked about this on
Oh, shit,
we
okay.
did talk about it on Friday on the after hours, uh, that the store, well, my Lego store, you said yours had what, 16
They got
on
23 total. Yeah.
23. Martin gave us intel that his store had 16.
Yeah. Yep.
So, I think mine only had 12 that came in that day, and then they got 3 more 2 days later.
That's right.
So,
Yep. Um, yeah, so it looks like if you are still interested, just tossing this out there, for anybody on the fence, it's deal week. It's deals week, so I would, if you value a gift with purchase and you want the Death Star, get it. This is October 6th. If you don't care so much about the gift with purchase, hang tight. We still have yet to get any double points on entire purchases. So there's a possibility that those still could come out. So if you are interested in getting it, but don't care about the gift with purchase, hang tight. Maybe you'll get another double points, which I think is going to get you, it was 50, right? So you get $100 off double
yeah.
points, I think. So,
And don't forget the oh, no. Oh, yeah, actually, it would count. So the points that you make up in the Death Star is, like, around $50. It was, like, 48 and change or
yeah,
something
yeah, yeah.
for
Yep,
what I got back because I
yep.
depleted my points to get it, but I got $300 off.
Yeah, which is obviously nice, a nice chunk of money. So, um, yeah, just hang tight. I mean, this holiday season, so you have all these Amazon Prime days. You have Black Friday coming up. So there's going to be lots of opportunities to get points and sales. So if you're not in a hurry to get something, I'd hang tight. Um, Also, reminder if anybody forgot, today was Bricklink Day. It does go through the entire week. I have pre ordered. I don't know if you ran into it, if you got anything today. There was some issues with the site this morning.
Yeah, I never fully linked my account for the Bricklink, right?
Okay.
So, at first, I thought that was the problem, but then I couldn't even merge the account anyways, and I still had trouble ordering the set, and then finally, I waited a couple hours, and I was able to get on. I
Is there
ordered
something we were supposed to do for merging? Because I literally just logged on Bricklink. I never merged.
No, 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 you could still go log on Bricklink or
Yeah.
go to Bricklink, just click the Series 6, and it would ping you to the Lego site, and then
Yeah. So,
you sign in as normal.
yeah, and that's it then.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. Okay. All right. So I did get I got the Gold Rush. I have the Outlaw Forest Den sitting in my cart right now. I think I'm gonna wait. I think I'm gonna probably get that one. Um, and then what did you get?
So, I got the Outlaw Forest
Yeah.
and the Wolf. I'm gonna call it the Wolf Den, basically.
Yeah. Yep.
Um, I got that first. I have the Art Factory sitting in my cart.
Okay.
I have the campground sitting in my cart, and I have the Sequoia.
Okay. Yeah.
But I don't I think that the Sequoia is probably gonna not make the final cut.
Okay.
I would the Art Factory just it's a cool concept to kinda as much as my city is kinda small, I think the facade of it looks good. I love the industrial windows
Mhm.
and the elevator. The fact that you can open it up and you can make that kind of, kinda like panoramic, kinda like cityscape
Mhm.
or
Yep.
buildingscape, or you can make it basically a modular. It might not
Yeah.
unhinge if you put it on mills, but
Yeah. Yeah. I will probably pull the trigger on the Forest Den. I noticed I went back to I didn't even have a chance to look back. When I went to Bricklink earlier, like earlier in the day, it was working fine. Um, but then as the day progressed, the little status bars disappeared. I'm checking that right now. They're still gone on my end. So you can't see the status anymore. So I don't know if there's a bug, or
it
if they're
could be
changing
could be a
something.
potential issue with the merge a little bit.
That's what I'm curious about because or am I not signed in? Could that be why?
I wasn't signed in, and
That could be why.
I initially saw the bars, even not being signed in, but then what do I know?
They pulled status bars on purpose. Interesting. I did not hear anything about that because they were there this morning. Um, did they post something, Cynthia? Because I didn't hear Alex mention anything about that. So that would be very curious to me if they did. I know I saw the post going out saying that they were at 30,000 a set, but they would adjust accordingly, but I didn't think they were gonna pull the All right, if you find that, let me know. I'm curious to see why or if it says it somewhere. Um, I mean, I guess there's really no purpose to it if you're gonna have a sliding scale. If one set underproduces, then you can put those
I mean, maybe it's the fact that how long it lasted for that last ordering phase,
that did yeah.
right? Because
Mhm.
we pre-ordered the day,
Yep,
the day that we were supposed to, like first thing, 8 a.m., right?
yep,
Uh, then we went to Brick World, and a lot of those sets were still readily available. Actually, all
they
of
were.
them.
They are, yeah. Yep, and
So
then we
I think there still was space even when it closed that they didn't peak like
yeah,
normal.
we still didn't pull the trigger on the whatchamacallit one.
The Transylvania Castle is
Yeah.
going to be by far another AT-AT fiasco
Yeah.
because
Fiasco.
I don't know.
Um,
I think it just might have been the price point between the two together, right?
yeah.
It seems like if you got two sets in this series, it'd be right around maybe five,
5.
six
Yep,
hundred, 5 to 600.
yep.
Maybe even
Yeah,
less, maybe a little less, depending.
yeah.
Add that $80 set, you're sitting pretty good. You can get three sets for maybe what you would have paid for Tortuga and
Mhm,
Transylvania.
mhm. Yeah.
So
Yeah, so, yeah, I don't know. I'm still thinking on the Death Star. Um,
I
I don't know
did
if
it
I
because I had points.
yeah.
If I had
I
to
yeah.
if I had to flat out buy it $1,000, I wouldn't have done it. But having a good chunk and then obviously some money saved aside
Mhm.
that I was going to use for another set, I would just like, let me dump it into this. So
Yeah.
technically, there was like another 200 that I was able to pull. That was money not accounted for in any accounts and stuff. It was just like
Mhm.
cash that I had on hand.
Yep.
$500 off. So basically half off. Still money that I spent. So it's
Mhm.
technically not $500 free, but it was $500 earned back from
Yep.
purchases. So
Yep. One quick more thing before we go into our topic for the night. Lego has switched over double points right now to F1. So starting today through the 11th, double points on select F1 sets. So if you are looking into those, if they're not on sale at Target, Walmart, or Amazon, you can get double points over here on Lego's website. Curious to see if Lego's going to have, I think Lego
the
does
big
have
fig?
some.
Is the big fig included?
Good question.
Because isn't that
Um,
wasn't that an F1
Yeah, I guess you could technically
ish?
say that. Yeah, let's see here.
Or is it just the brand F1?
It's basically all cars, play sets, and yeah, just the cars and the play sets. So, I'd be curious to see if Lego has a sale um, tomorrow to combat Amazon. I don't know if they'll put certain sets on sale as well.
I'm
Um,
curious to see. I mean, this is I feel like anytime there's an Amazon sale, right?
you almost have to.
Well, it's this time of year. You're gonna have Amazon, then you're gonna have like Target sales. You're gonna have
Yep.
Walmart sales. It's basically all the pre build up Black Friday, and
Mhm.
which kind of makes Black Friday not as impactful, right?
I mean, I don't think Black Friday ever really was that impactful, but I
Well, it
mean,
was. I think it, I
well,
think it
when we
was
were
when
younger.
when
Yeah.
it was just like you waited for that newspaper.
Yeah.
You didn't have
Oh gosh,
the
yeah.
you didn't have the internet really just to give
Yeah.
you the ads beforehand. You had to
Yeah.
wait for the newspaper.
Oh, that was good. Getting the ads, checking them all out, waiting to see.
On
Yep.
Thanksgiving Day,
Yep.
right?
Planning out your Friday. Yep.
Before you went to dinner, somebody had to stop
Yep.
at the
Gas
gas
station.
station or
Yep.
wherever you get your newspaper.
Yep. That was the
Good
good old
stuff.
days. Now we just get them weeks in advance. So, hello everybody who's here again. Cynthia, Laura, Josh, Kevin, Mackenzie. How are all of you guys? Wayne. Hope everybody's week is starting off well. So Mav, we'll go into your connection to our topic for the night. So you said you're picking up the deli and
Yes.
Peter Parker's apartment. Now, you're gonna build those normally, or what are you doing with them?
I'm not going to build those normally because sets like those, the smaller sets, are ones that I have no problem with kind of somewhat. I wouldn't call it mocking because it's using Rebrickable, right? To build something different with it, especially
Mhm.
like for instance, I am slowly trying to collect all the sitcom sets so I can make Sitcom Tower by Brick Artisan, just like
Yeah.
like the Peter Parker's apartment and deli that he has right now.
Mhm.
I take kind of their plans, but I do stuff differently. Like obviously, Peter Parker's apartment is a set
Mhm.
now. I think
Mhm.
when Brick Artisan made that set or that build, correct me if I'm wrong, anybody. Um, I believe that was before that Peter Parker's apartment was released. So he used the deli and then created a couple of floors and made a Peter Parker's apartment. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Um,
see if I can combine um, both sets with what I have.
yeah. So here's his.
Is that the Oh, that is the Peter Parker part. Okay, so he did
Yep.
use the set. All right.
Yeah. So he used the set plus 80 pieces.
Yeah, that's the set. And
Mhm.
yeah, okay. So that's the two. The one that I took a look at was 3 floors.
Okay.
But I kind of
Make,
like the 2 floor because it gives it a different dimension, in
trying
your
to see
city.
how.
Because everything's always three
Yeah.
floors in the city. So
Oh, look at this. Now we're just gonna have fun with this tonight because Brick Arson, amazing guy. He comes up with some really crazy design, or crazy in a good way designs. This one threw me off here. The Shire enclosure. um, so what was he doing with this? Just
it's just the other half. And then it
I
slides in the
see.
back.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Interesting. Huh. I did not see that advertised by him here. Yeah, I mean, the stuff that he comes up with, what I like about what he does here, is he comes up with some of his own stuff, but then like, for example, Oscorp. I mean, we were all bummed. I remember when they announced Oscorp, we were hoping that was going to be the next Marvel modular that they were going to put out. Um,
You never know because it seems like we had a small version of Avengers Tower at one
yeah,
point,
true.
right?
Yep.
So
Yep.
I wouldn't write it off, but I don't think it's anything we're going to see right in the near future.
Yeah,
So
I agree. But he takes everything and he makes it basically what we want it to be. So he'll add the floors, the enclosures. Oh, here's full Oscorp tower. So he takes the Oscorp plus 302. Um, yeah, I mean it's crazy the stuff Arkham. He's already got stuff for Arkham designed, upper floor. So Arkham plus 713 pieces gets you an additional upper floor. And then he also had the Arkham lower floor. And then one of the big ones, I know we talked about this really early on, and I know Murr did his own expansion for his X mansion, but here's a couple X mansions expansions. Hogsmeade, we discussed this when that was getting released, how Hogsmeade unfortunately was not modular, like the Diagon Alley. And in this case, he has enclosed them, which I would assume he has enclosures for Diagon Alley as well. And what's nice about these is they don't alter the set. So this is kind of like something that you and I could have an easier time to deal with, because it adds a back to the set and doesn't alter the actual set, if I'm not mistaken, right? Is that how I'm looking
Yeah,
at this?
that's what I would take from this, and it looks like he has a little bit of detail in it, but not enough
Yeah.
to really change anything.
No,
So he's
exactly.
leaving
So,
it he's kinda leaving, like, whatever's on the original Lego set, the detail in there, we're gonna leave that. We're just gonna
yep.
kinda blend it in where it doesn't look out of place.
Yep, and see, I like this a lot. I mean, this is something I would do. This is something I would do where I don't have to touch the Lego set, but I can add to it to make it modular.
And if everybody listening to the podcast can't see that, you can just hop on to rebrickable.com any chance you get and look up Brick Artisan and just run through some of these concepts or builds that he's created.
Yeah, really, really awesome stuff that he has here. So shout out to him for that. Now you did a Lego store. Was that a Rebrickable, or was that just your own? Was
Well, oh,
that was the
so
Lego?
the
That
Lego
was the
store,
set, right? But
so the
you,
Lego store, like I bought like three of those Lego sets. I was gonna
yeah,
build it 3 floors high, but then I liked the 2 floor. It was just
mhm,
gave a little bit of the city a different height,
yeah, yep,
instead of just everything's 3 levels, 3 levels, 3 levels.
yep,
Obviously, Avengers Tower and Daily Bugle are a couple
higher,
more
yeah.
floors higher, you know. But I kind of like it when you go to a city, you don't see everything just all the same level.
Just not
There's
a flat skyline.
right, it's not a
That's
flat
yeah,
skyline, so I was kind of playing around with that. So I went down to 2. I did have some inspiration off of a Rebrickable, um, to get kind of an idea, but I never used the pieces and that. I actually ended up having a lot of white
mm, mhm,
masonry, masonry,
masonry. Some people
masonry,
say masonry and mason. Yeah, I don't know.
masonry.
Whatever you want it to be.
Yeah. Um, so I had quite a few pieces of the profile bricks for white, and that's kind of what I used. So it kind of looks like a brick building a little bit. The first floor looks more like what the original build was,
Mhm.
but it's enclosed.
I
So
still remember we were. I think we were off. Hey, I think we were off alive talking one night. You were working on the steps part, trying to figure out the way you
well,
wanted
because
to angle
because the way they
the
had the
steps.
steps in the Rebrickable was just the using the ladders that they had in the set,
Yeah, yeah.
and
You wanted the actual steps.
I was like, no, I can't.
Yeah,
I even think I got the wood planks.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I ordered some of those to kind of
Yep.
give the steps a different, more unique.
Did those arrive yet, or are you
Then
still waiting?
I ended up changing my mind and doing flat black tile to kind of
Oh,
give it a cleaner, look.
yeah,
So
yeah. I mean, really, I guess what Lego store would have wooden
wooded.
stairs?
I mean, an older one, I guess.
Yeah, the older one. Yeah,
Could have
yeah,
been the original.
yeah. That's true.
So
Yeah, yeah. Good call on that one. Um, so looking at Rebrickable in general, um,
I
anybody
think
who's not familiar, or go ahead.
no, no, no. I was gonna say
Okay.
you should pull up the Guardian Grand Tower.
Oh, from Brick Arson.
No, it's not brick artisan. It's made with bricks. So we're gonna go through those three that I put on the thumbnail because I want to make sure I give these guys the credit for these amazing build
Is it
concepts.
Guardian Brick Tower?
So if you go to the main, yeah, it's well Guardian's Grand Tower.
Oh, that's it.
Yep, should be by
There it is.
Made
Yep.
with Brick or Bricks, right? Made with Bricks.
Made with bricks with an X.
So
Okay.
here's another create a 3-in-1 and
Yep.
giving you a different spin on it and giving you something that's you know more displayable. I think creative 3-in-1s are awesome. My my son loves the 3-in-1s because he'll change. He could change it any way he wants, but you could just look what you can make with it.
Dude, I mean this is like Bricklink scale. Just by using, well, so in this case it's 4 creator sets. What did the castle run for? Is that 80 or is that 120?
It's probably like 120, 130.
Okay. Well, so regardless, it's 1400 pieces. So even if you get 4 of them to make this, which is gorgeous, um, you're still hovering in the 400 range, which is probably what something like this would cost. I mean, even if you go price per piece, that's still pretty much penny for penny. But I mean, that's gorgeous. I mean, absolutely gorgeous. Uh, M Castle. Um, yeah, I mean, it's crazy what the biggest thing I always find interesting about going on Rebrickable and going through these models, um, just the time that people put into these things, and they just look
I mean that
absolutely. This just blows my way. It blows me away. I'm just gonna keep coming back to this. I mean, that's gorgeous. Um,
now you wouldn't think like when you see the three create a 3-in-1s, you're like some of the pieces are really cool, right? Um, but when you're building it, right, seeing
yeah,
a set like that, you're like, what am I gonna do with it? But then you see a rebrickable of something like this. This is what I mean by it make it yours, right?
yeah, yep,
Even though there are people out there that put up these rebrickable mocks, not everybody is strong to just say, "Hey, I'm gonna design this kind of concept and I'm just gonna roll with it."
yep,
Some people need instructions, but the fun about it is gathering the bricks you need. It's different. It's not just a set that you have to pop open. You have to go. You may have to go on to Bricklink and order pieces, or go on a PAB hunt or mission to get the extra whatever 1,000 to whatever
yep.
amount of pieces you need. So
Yeah. So again, anybody re-watching or re-listening, you can check out Made with Bricks. So it's Made with Brix, Rebrickable. Also over on Instagram, Made with Bricks. Again, Brix. All right, and
Guardians
then
Grand Tower, and then the
yeah.
next one was that I had was the Zombie House
Okay.
Brickative.
Yep. Yeah, this one's really cool.
And I
All
thought that was
right.
really cool. It fits in with October as
Yep.
well. And
Yep.
that's two of the haunted house three in
Which I
one.
think Costco was selling at reduced price, if I remember
Yep.
correctly.
So
Um,
these are the type of sets that you can definitely find on deals, like the create a 3-in-1 pirate ship to make the tavern, right?
yep.
Was it sold out at my Target because it went down to like I think $80, and I think it was like close to 100 and
Okay.
change. So
Yeah. So I mean, if you are, and I guess this is like you said, this is the time too. Um, if you're paying attention to the deals, you can get some of these sets for the Amazon Prime days, Target days, Walmart days,
and
whatever.
then look at the Back to the Future.
Yeah,
So
that's what I knew I had seen this name before.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
this.
yeah. He
Oh
he
man,
does some.
jeez, man, that's awesome.
And
That is
the
awesome.
good thing about this is when these sets, sometimes they have a little bit of detail in them, but sometimes they don't, and it leaves it up to you to be able to, here's what we're doing for the outer perimeter and how do we build the interior. Make it your own. Figure out
Yeah.
what you want on the inside. So there
Yep.
is some creativeness that you can put in. Um, and I think
Very
they had one. I
interesting.
think they had one part. If you bring that back up, if you go over, you gotta make the screen bigger. There you go. Um, the third to the last one.
Third to last. This one.
Yeah, you see how that just slides in.
That's what I'm saying. And that's another thing that's neat about Rebrickable is when you, and well, any Lego set in general, when you get to watch these or look at the instructions for some of the sets, you can learn a lot from these. The not only the Lego designers, but the individuals here on Rebrickable. You can learn different building techniques and whatnot. Because like I wouldn't have thought about building something in this way with the slide outs like this. I mean, that's a really interesting concept.
I think the concept
Um,
was to try to change it because there was also like little mini builds that you could put in of
mhm.
like Marty playing in the band. I think just to give it some kind of functionality, which is really nice. You see how he has his own
Oh, there's the
deli.
grocery. Yeah,
So he made it more accurate. If you read the description on it, I was reading this a little bit. He actually watched this Into the Spider Verse,
I see that. Yeah. Okay.
and he actually took details from there to try to create it accurately from
Yeah.
the movie. Um,
Yep.
Making a few changes, artistic changes because of color in that, but he had the graffiti on the wall.
Yeah, I see that. That was pretty cool. That's right. Yeah, right there.
And I think this has printout sticker that you'd have to get the clear, um, like a clear sticker sheet and print your own
Okay.
stickers on this.
Let's see. In the card of this month, pieces, grid. Oh yeah,
Yeah,
stickers,
go
transparent
watch,
background.
watch,
Yep.
scroll down. See,
Oh yeah, that's cool. Huh. I've never seen that
I've never seen that too. I wouldn't know how. I'm assuming it would just be on a printer to print on a special
type
transparent
of. Yeah. Yep.
film, but
Yeah, that's interesting. What else does he have here? Let's take a look. Um, get this looks. Is this the museum? Yeah, look at that. Huh. Who's Gideon? um, oh, imagination of the House of Gideon Mantell, the discoverer of one of the first scientifically described dinosaur fossils. That's interesting. So, literally takes the museum plus 52 pieces, and you get a modular building like this. This
and
is
that's
awesome.
that's actually not like to only need 52 extra
Yeah,
pieces.
yeah.
That's cool to just buy a set, have mostly
Well,
everything that you need.
yeah, and this is one of those incentives to buy another set. Like if you are building a city, because Lego only has so many modulars. So if you want to stick to the modular, this kind of plays into our city talk. If you want to have more modulars, technically this is a Lego set because it's taking a Lego set and just building something else. So it's a
And then
neat way to have like an official Lego set, but turn it into something else.
right, and then with these kind of concepts and stuff, this is when you would actually check out for like deals on Amazon and stuff. So that's why it's good to kind of browse for Brickable and kind of get like the ideas that you would want and check out, like, so the deli. I saw Brick Artisan had that at one
Yeah.
point. So
Yep.
when I saw Peter Parker's apartment go on sale, it immediately said, these were sets that I would have never picked up. But now that sparked my interest to like, hey, let me get these cheap
Yeah.
and get some. more parts and then just build something cool with it.
I'm just checking. I'm assuming, is he on Instagram as well?
I believe they're all on Instagram.
Yeah. So again, rewatching, re-listening. Shout out to Brickative, Brickative, on Rebrickable as well as Instagram. Some of these guys may have girls might have YouTube as well, but just basing off of Instagram for simplicity. So, um, yeah. So those are just so again, Mav had those few sets highlighted there on the front when he posted today. So we just want to go over a couple of random builders that a lot of you guys have probably seen before, and some of the amazing designs that they've come up with. But we love to get feedback from the community. We always would love to see any mocks that you guys build, either your own free builds, or um, if you have something up on Rebrickable, always feel free to share it to the Hidden Bricks. If you want to tag us in a post, just mention that we had episode on Rebrickable and mock building tonight. Feel free to tag us if you're posting something, because we'd love to see what you guys make. Or if you have something on Rebrickable, let us know as well, and we'd be happy to share that out there with everybody. So, yeah, as far as building, have you ever had any thoughts of trying to get something to put on Rebrickable or anything that to that extent, or you're lucky to make your own things at home?
Well, I'd like to get more familiar with Studio,
Yeah.
because I feel like that's an easier route to versus taking pieces. I do like physically building stuff better, but Studio just has, you know, everything that you could use or want without having to deplete your inventory to
Mm-hmm.
build it. So,
Yep.
but obviously some of the things that you can have an issue with is certain colors being harder to find. So, got to keep into um, that kind of fact. But I do remember that I think you could pull in on Studio like sets
Mm-hmm.
like that are already built. Like if you wanted the museum, for
Yeah.
instance,
Yep.
then you could change stuff around that you want. So that's probably how it starts, I'm assuming.
Yeah. Real quick, we do have somebody in the chat. You should all be familiar with Kevin, or otherwise known as Crypto Bricks. He is on Rebrickable, so I have his pulled up here real quick.
Yep.
As we all know, Kevin is quite the superhero fan, so he does have some stuff here on Rebrickable. So just going to show a couple things highlight here. He has been one of our community members for a long time now, so definitely deserving of highlighting some of the stuff that he does here. So I know I did see this one. This one I really did enjoy. So this is the end of the track for the Spider-Man versus Doc Ock subway train scene. So that scene can be put onto this track system to look just as it did in the movies. So again, so it's crypto, KRYPTO underscore bricks with an S at the end. So you can find this here. Again, it's the display stand for the Spider-Man versus Doc Ock subway train scene. Then we have a Brainiac mech here, which the mechs have been quite popular over the past year or so. So certainly fits in with the Brainiac or the mech theme. So there is that. And then he also has which I wish I would have seen sooner, because I could have used it for DC Day down with the lug. I missed it, unfortunately, but the Superman logo, which is very nicely done. Definitely one I think I'm going to go grab anyways. And then we also have the Martian Manhunter brickhead,
I think you
which
need
fits
that.
in. Well, you know,
It's not official,
it's
but
not, but it is a
but it's
community members, so I would actually love to build this, and it's only 78 parts, which is the best thing about brickheads. So yeah, so again, go make sure, give them a follow over there in Rebrickable as well. I don't know how Rebrickable works as much, but give them a follow anyways, because then you'll see if any new
Also,
stuff he
give
has
him a
coming up.
follow on Instagram or any of his social media
Yes.
platforms.
Yep.
So,
He's easy to follow. Again, crypto, KRYPTO_bricks with an S. So go check out that. If you have that display scene for the subway, check out 215 pieces. So that's pretty quick build to really add a different dynamic to that scene. Superman logo, awesome. The mech and the brick head as well. So again, shout out to Kevin Crypto Bricks for those. Make sure you go check him out. Yeah, so I've dabbled, a little bit in the mock stuff. Nothing.
I've dabbled.
I've dabbled. Yeah.
I've dabbled in the mock stuff.
Uh, yeah, nothing rebrickable. See, here's my problem. When I build a mock, my brain can't rebuild it. So like once I build it, that's it. I'm done. Like I would literally have to pull apart piece by piece and then count the pieces and then try to rebuild it.
That's where I think studio. This is where I think studio comes into play.
Yeah, yeah.
If you're building or trying to create your own mocks, regardless of if you're going to put them on Rebrickable or you want
Mhm.
to share your instructions, whatever. I think it's good for you. So
Yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, there are some sets that I would be interested in making more complete.
sitcom tower is like
That is a good one.
my
Yeah,
goal
yeah.
kind
You know
of
what?
mock.
I'm gonna bring that one
He's
up.
gonna.
I forgot to bring it up when
I
we were.
still need to find the Big Bang Theory. Seinfeld, I got Friends. I got the Cap Central Perks. I need Friends apartment.
You need a lot.
Yeah,
I don't know why I forgot to pull this one up.
yeah, but that's a very popular one.
It is.
I
Yeah.
think it had Thor's, apartment at one point that you could put at the top.
All right, I'm struggling here.
Brick Artisan sitcom tower.
No, I know it keeps. I'm gonna have to search his name. It keeps pulling something out. Okay. I think that was one of his original ones, right?
I think so. Yep. Or earlier ones.
He's got. Oh man, I didn't even here. I'm just gonna pull this up just
Oh man.
because yeah, he's
Yeah, he,
he's got a lot here, and like anything from Wednesday's Mansion, Botanical Gardens, the Christmas Village, Dungeons and Dragons.
I think. Did you see that he is actually going to be putting on? He's going to submit for Bricklink Designer.
Oh, okay. No, I did not see that.
It's a holiday set.
Ooh, okay. I'll have to look into
It's
that.
like modular buildings. It's like in a
Okay.
row, but it's like Christmas themed.
Yeah, that's interesting. Ooh, there's a good one. All right, thoughts on this. So, Avengers Tower is amazing, but it doesn't have the base that it should. So, he has the base,
How many
but
towers do
it's
you need?
yeah, seriously. I don't need another one. But I mean, 1200 that's like 1300 pieces. Like I can't even imagine that's going to jack up the cost. All right, so now the sit complex. Does he have it based off of the whole thing together, or does he have all the floors?
I thought he had. I thought he had the whole thing together at one
I
point,
s-
but
yeah, I swear he
he
did.
does do the floors too as well.
There's the mini sit complex buildings. Is that it?
No.
Mini sit no. Oh, here's the Diagon. Oh no, that's modular Diagon Alley. Oh, this is interesting. Retaining wall package. That's like what you could do with your tunnel that you made.
Yep. I gotta keep working on that to go the perimeter.
Maybe this is all the way in the back here.
Sorry, folks. Well, Keith's
Yeah, Dead Space. Sorry.
Dead Space. He's
Oh,
like,
he I think they might all be broken out. Sitcomplex Will and Grace, sitcom Sweet Will and Grace.
did
Did
they
he
have?
just break them all
Well,
down?
yeah, but Will and Grace wasn't an official set, was it?
No, it was not actually.
So I know Seinfeld, Big Bang Theory, um, Friends, Friends Apartment. Well, Central Perks, Friends Apartment. I know that there was it Queer Eye? That was another, well, TV.
Mhm.
It was another television
Yeah.
show. I think he had um Thor's Asgard
Oh,
apartment
yeah.
from
Yep.
that he actually had it as like a penthouse, which was pretty funny.
I'm not seeing the Is that it? That's
Well,
just
yeah,
Friends and Big
well,
Bang.
it's basically, and then I think you can add,
Add the
I
floors. Yeah.
yeah. So,
Yeah, I mean, it's a fantastic idea that he came up with,
well, because it's all your sets in one, and those
yeah.
kind of sets are, so sets like those are hard to display, right?
Yeah. Yep.
So if you have a city, I think this is a good way to display them,
Mhm.
and it kind of just be like they're all in one, and you're still going to be able to pull each floor out and show the detail on the inside,
Yeah.
which I like about it. And you could just keep leveling it up as they come out. Because obviously the Big Bang Theory set was very, besides the minifigs, it was
Yeah.
just a bland, basic set. It was detailed, like they had all the small details, but there wasn't much to it.
Mhm. You know what would fit really nicely on this? A Boy Meets World set.
Yes. Well, it wouldn't be in the tower because they
No,
didn't live in an apartment in
that's
New
true.
York.
That is true. But it would be kind of cool to make a tower of like the 90s shows that we grew up with. So,
Did did anyone
um,
create the office building for the office?
let's find out.
Because that is a set. Yeah, I agree, Kevin. Because they don't display well those sets.
Well, they're
Well,
hard to display. I mean, it's just
well,
not.
I mean the details there. It's just when you're it's on a shelf. It's just flat. Right?
Yeah.
There's nothing to it. So,
There's so many cool things just to like.
but this is why when you're looking at deals or you're looking at sets to Rebrickable, if there's a cool Rebrickable set that you want to try, like let's just say that the museum, right? Only 52 pieces extra.
Mhm.
Was it that? It was buying the set in 52 pieces. If you
Yep.
wanted to do that conversion, that's the type of set you wait to go on sale to buy your second. If you already have the
Mhm.
museum built, don't take it apart unless you really want to.
Yeah.
Wait, see when it goes on sale. Wait for double points. Anything that you can
Mhm.
get something in or feel like you're getting something back in return and you're not paying full price.
Mhm.
You know, if
Yep.
you missed out on a retired set, we had a whole episode about that. You can, first thing I always check is Barnes and Nobles.
Not many people still know about that.
It's okay. Information is for everyone.
Yeah. At this point, yeah.
But
I mean,
I remember you were looking at the medieval blacksmith after it retired, and
mhm.
they had some still, and they was on sale,
Yep.
right? So
Still passed it up.
I think it was like 139.
Mhm.
So
Still passed it up. Yeah. I was trying to help us out here and trying to find an AT-AT that we could build.
it's still going to cost the same amount of money
I was gonna say
get in
probably
that
still gonna be
scale.
just as expensive. So, gosh,
I
yeah.
did find one for 1100 new in
Ugh,
box,
still new in box.
but I'm
Yeah,
like, oof.
yeah. I mean, it doesn't seem. It's very hard to find new in box under 1,000 anymore, which
So
is a
see,
shame.
that's why I didn't really hesitate with the Death Star.
Yeah.
Because at some point, if you miss out on it or you don't get it and you want it in the future, and you really want it, you're gonna sort it out and you're gonna search it out and
Mhm.
try to find the best deal and pay for it. Whether that be used or whether that be new secondary market. So
Yeah. Now, if you would have come across an AT-AT at 1,000 new, would you have still gotten the Death Star, or would you have taken the AT-AT
I would have taken the Death Star at that point
because you had the
just
points?
because, well, I had the points. It's still dropping $1,000. I had dollars set aside that I can't convert into real currency. It had to
Yeah.
be used at Lego. So
Yeah.
now if Lego still had an AT-AT for 1,000, they
Um,
probably would have prioritized. Well, it would have been like eight and change. But
yeah. Don't ever discount that too, because um not too it was over the summer. Somebody returned a treehouse. So the Lego store had a treehouse in stock, and that's been retired now for what, I think a couple years now. So there's potential. I don't know how they returned it. But they let them return it for whatever reason. And then they had it sitting on the back counter, and it was for sale. So I don't know how that works, but I guess there is still hope that maybe one will show up, but very unlikely, I would assume. So
so basically, what this whole episode is, just because you buy a set, if you're not happy with that set, there are ways that you can either improve it on your own
mhm,
or you can find alternative builds to use it for. Um, if there's like a small play set that you're like, oh man, like Oscorp, I wish they made a bigger
mhm,
Oscorp tower. Like I want to try to create my own. Take a look at Rebrickable. Somebody might have already started adding stuff, and that doesn't mean you can't add your own kind of artistic design or flair to it. You can make it your own. Like you could
yeah,
change stuff. Like you can
yep.
use that as a basis to as a starting point for modding it or customizing your set.
I wonder if there's been. Just going to do one last little search here because we keep talking about the Death Star. Has anybody created
The back
another
half.
half? Yeah. Let's see here. And by the way, you did not use your insider points to get the poster that comes
No.
with the Death Star.
Then I would have gave up. So, how much was it? 5,000 points.
5,000. Yeah.
Do you know? So I have about 5,000 and change right now.
Mhm.
That's like $48. So you're talking about $30 for a poster. 30 something dollars,
Yeah.
maybe
What's wrong
40.
with that? That's a good deal.
I think if you bought the Death Star, it should have just automatically came with it as like a
Yeah, I agree.
part of the whole kind of like almost like a May the 4th, because it's your first $1,000 set. It's
Part
a
of the ship,
big
part of the
it
crew.
it's a big set. Yeah. It's a big set. There's no
Yeah.
jar of dirt on this one. Just FYI. I got a jar of dirt.
Yeah, I'm hoping it's completely sidetrack here. Hoping with the Black Pearl, I'm hoping we get some new pirate sets. That's the thing too. If there's like a series that no longer really exists anymore, that's another reason why Rebrickable is good, because people do make things that tie in with themes that maybe Lego doesn't make anymore. So that's another nice option that you have to build things to go in with different themes.
No, it did not arrive. I had an Crypto Bricks asked Mav, did your Death Star arrive? It has not. It was purchased it on the first. I didn't get confirmation that the order was like the shipping confirmation with the tracking
Mhm.
until Friday, this past Friday. It wasn't until today that I got an update that it actually got picked up in Illinois.
Okay.
So I'm just praying, I'm just hoping, I'm just making sure that everything is going right with the package getting delivered because it's so big that I hope that it doesn't come in crushed or just, you know, if it's
Well, I don't know.
at that point, I may end up if it comes in crushed, I may end up calling Lego and seeing if I could just bring it into the to my
Yeah,
store and see if they have one. If they don't
yeah.
have one, I'll wait. So,
Well, I was
because
gonna say,
that's definitely a box that I was planning to keep,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
you know?
Um, on my weather app, it's supposed to rain the next 2 days, and I know you have a lot of luck with
No, I don't.
deliveries and rains.
No, I don't. I could not believe what was it? I ordered something. Ah, yes. I ordered a Chromebook, a replacement Chromebook
Okay.
for one of my kids, and
Yeah.
it was raining. It got delivered, and it was just soaked. Thank
Oh,
God for inside that they put, like, also, like, the plastic around the
oh, yeah.
computer as
Yeah.
well. So,
Yeah. Kevin says, "Move to Illinois, perks of being close to the distribution center."
yeah,
Yeah, that's
how
fair.
long does it take to get to you if you order something from Lego? Is it, like, the
I
next day?
know.
Is it, like,
Yeah, I
next
was gonna
day?
say. I think I saw some people when they ordered and they are close by, it was like a day or 2 stuff gets there. Mine doesn't take too long. I mean, I'm just a couple states over, usually takes
Now,
4, 5 days.
Virginia, when that factory opens, they're just
Mhm,
producing that, right? Or is that gonna be
mhm.
also a distribution as well?
I don't know if they're gonna have I mean, I definitely would assume they're gonna have part distribution from
Supposedly, it's
there,
supposed to be
but
huge, so
yeah. Um, that's 2027. I'd actually like to see about trying to take a trip down there because I know they do have a trailer set up there. Um, I don't think they have a store or anything down there. Um, but it's not too far from me. It would be kind of cool just to drive down and see the progress. Um, and just read in the what all. It's probably all on the internet, anyways. But just nice to see stuff in person. But yeah, I don't remember seeing anything about inventory being there other than bricks. So I don't know if that'll help with PAB,
it
be it
should. I just don't know
actually in stores too.
I don't know what they're actually gonna do for hiring because I think there was a 60 Minutes at one point that I
Mm.
seen, and most of the manufacturing was just all robots.
Oh yeah, well
Like, it was just stations of bricks
yeah,
getting made and then kinda like the Amazon warehouse,
Amazon, yeah,
right? So
yeah.
and this is gonna be brand new, state of the art, so I'll
I
be
mean,
curious to see
can you
what
imagine trying to hire a staff to actually operate that entire
well, yeah,
facility?
what you'd have to have, like you'd have to have definitely an engineering and robotics
Yeah, yeah.
over there, so
Maintenance.
for the maintenance.
Yeah, that'll be interesting.
Like,
I hope it.
I'm sorry, I guess the robots don't call in sick, right? So,
Hey, I mean, with the AI the way it is, man,
it's
you
crazy.
never know. You might
No,
start
but
getting that.
I'm hoping it does help with, like, the PAB. That's the
Mhm.
or,
A
like
variety. I think
well,
that's the
the
number one
variety,
thing.
yeah, the variety on what we can get, just not
Mhm.
just bestsellers, like, we want those unique pieces as well to get.
Well, yeah, I mean, because we're kind of stuck with that issue at the moment, not getting the unique pieces. So, I mean, that's a long way away. 2027. If you're a mock builder, I mean, Bricklink.
Or take a trip to Denmark
Yeah, yeah. See what they have on the pad wall. Bring it
or
back. Take a suitcase.
a couple suitcases.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah. No, I mean, it's a trip worth it, I would assume. So from what we see and hear. So take a suitcase, get some pab, and you're good to go.
Hopefully plans will yep,
Align. Yeah, no, I
yep.
hear you. I hear you. Well, yeah. So again, if anybody does have any mocks, like we said, if you want to share it with us, please tag us, the Hidden Bricks Instagram page, or if you do have a Rebrickable that you'd like to share, we'd love to get that out there as well. Kevin, thank you I knew you were on Rebrickable. I apologize for not thinking about asking you, but thanks for reminding. Glad we got to show your stuff. If anybody else has anything, let us know. We'd love to give you a shout out as well.
Yeah, it's very it's just it's cool, all the different unique add-ons or additions or um, remakes that you can
Hmm.
do with a set. So
Yep.
that's
Yep. Love to
why
see the creativity.
it's just a lot you can do. There's so many things you can do besides just buying a set. If you are are somebody who just loves looking at the instructions, building the set, enjoying just the build process itself and what you can display,
Hmm.
that's good. That's part of it. But if you're looking for a little bit more, there are definitely ways you could do it without having to feel like you're just not good enough to maybe make a mock like that. There are instructions that other people have already created to help you create builds of your imagination.
Yeah,
So,
I agree. I agree, sir. Anything else?
anything else?
Anything else?
And then, and
And
then,
then,
I can't. I'm still waiting to hear when the official release of the Goonies is coming
oh yeah,
because you know
yeah. I again would assume it's going to be the 1st or the 15th or one of those odd November
you
days.
think it's going to be November for sure.
I would assume so. I think they would probably want to have a little bit of a turnaround time between.
Black Friday set,
Yeah,
possibly.
yeah, um,
That would be late though, right? Because that'd be almost the 1st of December. So
yeah, yeah. I mean, we definitely. I don't think that is going to be the. I think we've agreed upon that. We don't think that's going to be the Black Friday set. Um, but is it going to be the 1st, or is it going to be one of these odd days in November? I would assume that's going to get announced here over the next week or so.
yeah,
Probably,
I'm looking,
probably tomorrow.
knowing our luck, yes. But it's okay.
Something to
You know,
talk about next week.
something to talk about next week. So, but as far as everything else goes, so there's no after hours on Friday. Possibly, Mav might do that solo
Yeah.
or some version of it, even if it's not on our channel.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll just throw
Keith
something.
Keith is out the next 2 weeks, so just stay tuned. We'll let you guys know if Mav's doing something either through the Hidden Bricks or just on his page or having a guest or whatever. But ball's in his court, so he is a found brick, and he can he can find another brick if he wants to.
The hidden bricks.
He
I
can go
just
back to the original name, the Hidden Brick. So.
no, we can't do that.
No, we
So
can't because somebody else already is. So, yeah, so definitely, we will be here both for sure next Monday. But yeah, just stay tuned for Mav either this week or next. So,
yep. And
all right,
with that, thank you for joining us here on the Hidden Bricks. Make sure you hit that like button, ring that bell so you can get the latest updates on when new episodes air. If you are on Apple Podcast or Spotify, please, give us a comment, review. Let us send us an email if you have any questions. Reach out to us or DM us. So until next time, thanks for joining us.